just about done sharpening the knives. I've got one left to go and I thought I'd take you guys along. So I've got two sharpening stones I use. This one here is a 120/240 and this one here is, I believe, 600/1000. If you've got a bunch of chips, dings in the cutting edge, you're going to want to start with something coarse like this. Otherwise you're just going to spend so much time just stroke after stroke after stroke at a fine one trying to get those out. You're going to want to start out with something coarse. And then this one is going to get your nice fine sharp edge. Here you can see with the good old paper test, it's nice and dull. Won't even begin to cut through a sheet of paper, just pushes it out of the way. So I like to use this honing oil. You can use just water on there too, but I have this stuff, so it's what I use. Get it nice and covered here. And if you can see on the knife here, we've got some little chips and pits down along that edge there that we're going to take right out of there. Now, I'm sure some people are going to get really particular about how many strokes you do in each direction. I really don't. I just do it until it feels right, and then I switch back to this side and go the other way. This is not a real high-tech method that I do. It's just how I do it, and it works for me, so that's the way I do it. Kind of relaxing. And it's kind of like sharpening a chainsaw. You just get used to the feel of the proper angle to hold it at. I'm not even sure what it is because, like I'm doing here where I'm not counting my strokes, I don't really care. I just do what feels good, what's comfortable, and if you do it the same way every single time, I mean initially yes, the first time it's going to take longer to sharpen, but after that, if you're going right back to that same angle, it's going to sharpen much quicker. And then we're going to flip over to the finer side, and that's going to give us a sharper edge on it. You want to spend the bulk of your time on the coarse one. You don't want to try and do all this sharpening on the fine side. It's going to take you an eternity. You want to start with the coarse side, do the vast majority of your work there, and you'll be much happier. And now that I've gotten all the nicks out of the cutting edge, I've switched stones to my fine stone. This side is about 600 grit, and this side's about 1000 grit. Same thing, we're going to put some oil on there. They do make stones much finer than this, I believe all the way up to about 10,000 grit. I don't have those. This is as fine as I go. I don't feel the need to get that super razor sharp edge. So for me, 1000 grit's plenty. And if we didn't have those chips, those nicks in our cutting edge, we could have started right here if your knife was just dull. But it would take forever to try and get all those little nicks out of your blade if you were using this one from the start. This is going to put a very nice edge on it though. Okay, and here we are again with the paper test. I should have grabbed a bigger piece of paper, but you can see it's easily slicing right through it now. Please comment, rate, subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks.